Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through HTTP response. Guys, we did discuss about this in the first unit, guys. You can refer that video or you can watch this video, guys, because I'll be discussing the same concepts. If possible, revise that video also again once because it will be helpful for you, right? So the same concept is repeated in both the chapters. That's why I'm just repeating it once again. Okay. So basically, HTTP response. So what does HTTP response contain? Is the thing, right? So basically, when you request for something, like assume that you requested a website to by using its IP address or by using its name, like domain name, right? So once you click enter, it will be sending an head, guys. A head will be sent. That is nothing but HTTP request head. Okay, so in that we will be having some details which we discussed in our previous lecture, guys. Okay, so based on that details, the server will be responding with this HTTP response. That is the logic here. Okay, so we are having some particular codes which we discussed on that at that time also. So I'll be just taking that paper only. I'll be explaining here also, guys. Okay, so the digits or the codes will be in this way, guys. So it is nothing but 1xx, 2xx, 3xx, 4xx, 5xx. So in xx there could be any numbers. So whatever number is with 1, that is nothing but just informational. Similarly, with 2 is a success, with 3 is a redirections, and with 4 is a client side error, and with 5 is server error. I also know that you didn't understand anything from this table, right? So I wrote some examples here. So basically, if I say that 404, you observed this in most of the websites, guys. Like whenever there is any kind of issue on your side, you will be having this issue, guys. It will be saying that page not found, 404 error, in that way. So these are nothing but just the short codes for this. So if it is, for example, in 1xx it will be 100, that is nothing but continue. In 101, that is nothing but switch protocol. Guys, we will not be getting these kind of errors, guys, because these are internally with the packets and all those things. So they are saying to themselves to continue or to switch protocols or to change protocols or use some other protocol like that. Similarly, 200. I hope 200 is a common thing that everyone should know, because when a packet or when a data is successfully received, you'll be getting 200. That is nothing but okay. Whereas 202 is accept, 301 is moved permanently. So assume that your website has been shifted to some other domain. So now your old domain will be showing this moved permanently, 301 error. Okay. Similarly, 400. 400 is nothing but bad request. Sometimes you will be getting bad bandwidth and all those things, right? So those all comes under your side issues only. So whatever is on 400, it is your side issue, like the client side issue. Okay, 404 is not found, and 502 is bad gateway, and 504 is gateway timeout. So these two belongs to the server side. Okay, so I hope everyone got some basic idea about this HTTP digital codes, right? So that's what it is written here again. So you can refer that, guys, because that will be easy. I'll be just writing it here so that you can refer. Unit 1 HTTP protocol, right? Yes. Okay. So now you might be having a doubt that okay, we got that point, like we got the idea. So how does the response header and all those things look like? So the header will be in this way, guys. So here is the response that it got. It gave 200, means it is a success or it is an okay message. After that, you are giving the date and the server type, last modification when it has happened, and the length of the content. After that, you wrote the what is the file. So what file you got in this return based on your request. So after connection is closed. So this is the result that you got. So you got the HTML code which is of a length of 88 characters or 88 length. Okay. So this is an example, guys. On that day we did discuss about this example. The same example we discussed on that day also. Okay. Okay. So just give me a second. We'll be going through one more example and we can conclude this video. Okay. So similarly you can observe here there is one more example. Here you got a 230 lines. So here we got a big code here. So basically these are nothing but the website HTML files I told you, right? So whenever you request for a server or for a website, it will send the HTML file. So in this way, so this is the header and this is the HTML file. So this is what your browser will be interpreting and it will be showing you the output like the HTML files. Yes. Okay. So I hope everyone got some basic idea about this, right? So in the next lecture, we will be going through cookies, guys. Okay. So let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.